So people aren't going to work tomorrow, huh? They're going to stay home from work. It's stay home from work tomorrow, September 17th. Liberals take the day off to crush Trump's economy. I think it's a fake narrative. I think this is how mass media manipulates people. Guys, there's nothing that you could do that could affect the economy in the day. I don't go to work tomorrow, so are you still using electricity at home? Are you still using water? Did you not pay your bills all month long? Like, there are things out there that that get this economy rolling, right? And you not going to work for a day is not going to stop it. Did you guys not see COVID? I mean, it's crazy. So here's how it really works. The media, mass media, gets to come out with a headline where there's no material effect to the actual economy, right? You not going to work tomorrow? No, means nothing. And as far as the stock price reacting, it would take like a quarter, like 3 months. And then a report would come out, the quarterly report would come out, and then it'd be like, hey, here's the lack of earnings or the lack of, I mean, there's so many industries that don't rely on you and you not going to work or you not consuming or you not doing things. Like, this is not true, what they're trying to pump out for tomorrow. And this is like an ignorant way to try to say that you're making an effective change to this economy. It's not going to happen that way. I will tell it to you like this. Like, think about it, okay, guys? They've used news and headlines to manipulate people for plenty of years. We knew what happened with DeepSeek. We knew what happened with the tariffs and those announcements. And like, there's no material effect. I'm saying like even tariffs. I'm collecting tariffs. Okay, so how is that stimulating the economy? It's not. It's just a number that they tell you they made, and then here. Well, what did you do with the money? Did it actually affect the growth of the economy? Did it affect the debt? And that doesn't even affect the economy. Like, you could pay off all the debt we own and that wouldn't matter. That has nothing to do with the economy. So I think people are not realizing like the setup for tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Fed cuts rates tomorrow, guys. Just so that we're clear, they cut rates tomorrow. It's been announced, and it's like a 92% chance that they're going to cut rates, right? And they're going to cut it like 0.25 or whatever. And I got people all over the internet right now pumping out bullshit. I just saw some guy right now. Well, it means housing rates are going to come down, and people are going to refi, and then that's going to stimulate the economy. It's going to go crazy. So yeah, the stock market's going to go up tomorrow. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Like, that's not how it works. Like, you're going to refinance to what? Whatever interest rates you think you are going to, everyone that bought a home in 2022 and before, which was everyone in the world, has lower interest rate than what it is today. And even if it were to come down, you're still not getting a bargain for your buck. Like, just because the federal funds rate is at a 4.25 right now doesn't mean the housing rate is that. The 30-year fix is like at 6 and 7. And I know I said 6, 7, but like, yeah, but then you come down 50 points, right? 50 basis points, but right now it's only going to be 25 allegedly, but it doesn't even matter. You come down 50 basis points, we got a real problem. Like, the real problem. Because then you got to think about consumer price index and producer price index. And when you think about CPI and PPI, and you combine those two, okay, that's your cost of goods for you, for us. There's no way that those percentages should be more than what the interest rate is, because then that means you have inflation. And then you also got to think about like retirement dollars, like retirement funds. I want everybody to think about this for tomorrow, like the way you see it. People are going to see like fixed market accounts where we have $7 trillion in fixed money market accounts right now, because 4.25 is a big number to get back, certainly for the retired folks. But you're telling me you're going to take money off the table and you think all that money's going to swing over to equities, to literal stock? The risk isn't there. People are not willing to take that risk, and certainly not in this economy. Economy that's driven by like 10 stocks, and that's it. I got to find 10 things I want to buy. And before you start pumping out names to me, nah. If you don't know what I'm saying right now, I'm sorry. But I'm willing to bet right now, if they cut those rates and that market comes crashing down, well, then you know what it was. It was just bullshit. And if that market continues to go up, oh my God. Now we really have, like, you're on the verge of just tipping over. The market continues to go up, You mean to tell me that this wouldn't be the top? You mean people are really betting on growth? Let me explain to you the growth factor and aspect. There's no company other than Berkshire Hathaway. There's no company out here with the cash to survive. Not one. I've looked at them all. I looked at Apple. I looked at Microsoft. I looked at Nvidia. They just spent $7 billion with CoreWeave. They only have $15 billion cash, guys. They'd have to sell their assets. Do you know what that means for the rest of it? The assets that hold them up. You guys don't know what this world is doing. Everybody is on the same page right now, lockstep. They're all pumping the market together. Every hedge fund, because you gotta go. You have to go with it. You can't bet against it. You know why you can't bet against it, guys? And this is the most important part of this video. You probably wouldn't even make it to this part. But you can't bet against this market because every investor, every hedge fund, they all have investors. And those investors expect a return. And they'll put pressure on you and they'll pull out. They'll be like, you're not giving me my 30% that you promised me. That's how private equity works. They go, just give me my money back. I want out of here. Shut down the fund. Well, that's why they lose. They lose and they push because you've been in this cycle for 16 years of free money, covey light, up and to the right, and only two people that I know of that are not beholden to investors. That's Warren Buffett and Ryan Cohen. And if you don't know these names, you should know these names. But they actually have the most cash. And albeit one guy has $350 billion of cash, like Warren Buffett, over there at Berkshire Hathaway, but that's why they can outlast the market. They always said invest past macroeconomics and geopolitical things. I mean, what can you do? What can you do if you're the Mag 7 other than go along for the ride? And then you just try to survive. But they don't have nobody has cash, guys. You know what they've been doing with their cash? These executives deserve a foot in the ass. They have been buying back shares. They've been pumping their own stock and inverse the stock prices built into their pay package plan. And hey, if we reach these certain caps on this certain this and this, then we all get shares and we all get cash. It's the most gross thing I've ever seen in my life, this circle of finances. And all, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe, I mean, I can believe it, but like at some point, somebody has to walk into the room and be the adult and say, hey, guess what? Tim Cook, guess what? Elon Musk, guess what? I mean, you name it. These guys are crazy. Jensen Hung. Like, are you guys really going to do this? You're really going to go straight to the wall, and it doesn't matter because the companies could fail. You could lose your job. Golden parachutes, all in all, they're still making billions of dollars. Everybody's making billions. Those markets crumble. People lose their money. Investors don't get anything. And then, I'm going to sue them. These guys are old, man. This whole idea of executives, and I said this already, but it's like a cycle. You go into a company, you see them, and you're like, oh, look, this is the whole crew that started this company. 40 years they've been around. They've been in business. Well, guess what? They're all retiring now. And who picked up the culture? Who picked up the slack? The next man up? No, man. This infiltration. Private equity, some hot grad from Ivy Leagues coming in saying, I'm a consultant. I'm a data analyst. I'm this, I'm that. And you're just looking at them like, what? You're not a financial bro. All these guys claim they're finance bros. No. I know this is a longer video than you thought. But it's because, what if tomorrow's Armageddon? What if tomorrow it all comes crumbling down? I got 1 minute left on this video. And I promise you guys, I promise you with every ounce of me, Bubba Gump Shrimp. Bubba Gump Shrimp. When Forrest and Bubba couldn't find any shrimp, a hurricane came through and destroyed everything. And they were the last man standing. That's GameStop. GameStop, the company, is going to be the last man standing. Remember, I told you this. Peace.